All right, welcome everybody. So I think this week we're going to do something a little bit different again. We're going to take a look at a couple of tools that look to be discontinued that I really wish they would bring back or start making them again. So if you guys remember this set, this is the 2017 Advent Calendar set. And out of this set, really the tool that I use the most is definitely this guy. So this is a Craftform Micro bit holder, but it uses 4mm bits. So for whatever reason, Wera decided not to go into production with this, because if you try looking up that part number, you cannot buy this. At least from what I've seen, you can't buy it. Everybody who's ever seen me using this has always asked, where do I get one of those? And I said, well, it was only offered in this Advent calendar. And I found out later that these that VHA sells 4mm bits for some of their products, so they actually do work. They're compatible. So I have a couple of bits in this little holder that are not included with the set here. So I got like a Phillips number 2 and a Phillips number 1, whereas they only included a Phillips number 0. Wera did. So anytime I need to use something that has very small torques, I usually grab this set. So it goes all the way down to TX5. And so it would be nice if they sold a set, you know, like that had this in it, and you know, maybe like 25 or so bits, various security bits. You'll probably get it in a nice small package, but I don't know why they decided not to go in production on this. But so everybody who has one of these, just be careful not to break it. So the second thing is also from some Wera, and it's actually these pouches. So these are the L key pouches. So if you buy any of the SAE sets like this one, they come with this pouch. And I believe the story is they never made one of these for the SAE sizes. So I guess they came up with a compromise about making this textile pouch and just putting all the L keys in there. But so I bought this blank one actually to put these metric units in, because I end up liking this a lot more than using these, because these can be a real pain to pull those out sometimes. And this way, you know, I can just open this up and just grab the one I need a lot faster than I would with one of these. It looks like you can still buy the sets with these, at least at the moment, but you cannot buy the empty pouches anymore. So I guess if you really wanted one, you could buy one of the full sets and then just take the L keys out and fill them with whatever you wanted. It's gotten to the point where I've been looking to see if there's anybody else who makes something like this, and I haven't been able to find anything yet. And really, I get asked about this all the time now, it seems. For my older videos, when I talked about these sets, I had a link to where you could buy this, and obviously that's not working anymore since they discontinued this. If you try to find the empty pouch in any distributors, they're all as well. So they must have been somewhat popular because they ran out of stock, but they decided not to continue manufacturing them. So that's another thing I wish they would bring back, is these empty pouches. So I guess if you're a really long time viewer of this channel, you may recognize this set. This is one of the first reviews I did on this channel. And this is the VHA 3K Technicians set. It includes drivers for hex and torques, both SAE and metric. So somebody sent me an email, I guess a couple months back, that said that you couldn't buy the 3K set anymore, this particular set. And that was kind of surprising to me, because you know, most of the feedback I've gotten about these 3K drivers, a lot of people like them. So yeah, sure enough, I looked for the set on VHA's website, and it had disappeared from there. And if you try to buy it from a distributor, it looks like they're all currently out. So I thought maybe at first that maybe they were just, you know, discontinuing the set because they're coming out with a new stand. But it actually looks like they're discontinuing this entire product line. And I'll show you a little bit of evidence of that, why I think that. So I really haven't heard anything bad said about these 3K sets, and it'd be a shame if they actually decided to discontinue this. I haven't heard any announcements or anything that were made that they were discontinuing it. Let me point you to Exhibit A here. This is a printout from a VHA screwdriver catalog, and I just basically selected a random page that had the 3K stuff on them, printed it out, and then I went through here and I went to the VHA website, and everything that you see in green here does not exist on the VHA website anymore. So if you go to the 3K driver page, there's only a T9, a T25 through T40, and a T50 on that page currently. There's no T6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 20, or 45 currently on this page, and there's also no torque sets. None of the torque sets are available. So then I picked a random part number from here, and I went and I searched on DigiKey, which carries a lot of VHA stuff, and sure enough, one of the ones I typed in, it said discontinued. You know, DigiKey and Mauser, a lot of those electronic sites are pretty good about keeping you updated if something's end of life. So with those two pieces of information, it seems like what they're doing is they're exhausting the stock of these 3K drivers and they're not replenishing them. And instead of indicating on the website that that part number is obsolete, they're just basically scrubbing it off the website, which is kind of unusual. But so I guess what that means is that if you're a big fan of these 3K drivers, you should probably go and buy the ones that you think you'll need in the future, because it doesn't look like they'll be available for much longer. So I don't have any official word from VHA on whether these drivers are continuing to be produced or not, but I'm just going by what evidence I've observed just by looking at their website and other distributors' websites. So I guess we'll see if there's other products that VHA is planning on discontinuing. So I'm sure there's got to be a reason why they're not making these anymore. I guess they just didn't sell as many as they wanted to. This may become a series if I find other tools that were discontinued that I prefer, and we may take a look at some future ones. If you guys have any other tools that you've seen companies get rid of or discontinue that you really liked, just go ahead and leave a comment, because maybe I'll take a look at them. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you guys next time.